if there's a team that just loses every scrim and they don't do what they would do on stage, I don't like scrimming that kind of team.
You mean Banzak Olaf?
Whoa.
Yeah, TSM was pretty annoying to scrim. Not because of in-game play, but like just everything out of draft mostly. Draft and reviews, TSM was just so fucking AIDS.
Dude, nothing exemplifies that era better than like that entire debacle with Banzak and Olaf.
Yep.
And then
That wasn't
Jack
even the
and,
first time we had some shit like Sneaky. Do you remember that time? This was when like Dyrus was on TSM, and I think Loco was their coach, and just like both sides just joined the lobby and just had multiple people sitting on blue side.
Yeah, we both went
out of blue. And fucking Jack and Reggie had to get involved. We were just like literally stalemate egoing for like 20 minutes.
Yep.
It was so stupid.
Gotta send someone over and be like, hey man, you really need
It was
blue
something
side?
like we were red side the game before, so we're saying like we're blue this next game, but they're like, no, we have 2 blue side matches this week. We're only playing blue, and it's just like, what the fuck?
wow, that's so ego. Actually, that's so ego.
That was TSM in a nutshell. TSM was just every iteration of the team was like that.
No, bro, the funniest shit was like Parth is a pretty, like, I know you might not think this way, but Parth is actually a pretty chill guy overall, right?
Yeah,
like,
super chill.
Okay, you don't think he's chill, but I viewed him as like pretty relaxed guy.
Yeah, really relaxed.
So we have
Very
these scrims.
smart.
I gotta give everyone context. We have these scrims.
Dude, we've told this story like 20
you can
times.
see who made the lobby, right? You can say like lobbies created by blank. And Meteos changed, like we kept banning Zach and Olaf against you guys in scrims. TSM versus C9. The Meteos changed his name to ban Zach Olaf, like as a meme. Hold on. Big fight happening. Who cares? DSG lost this game 20 minutes ago.
Yep.
Back to the story. Meteos changed his name to ban Zach and Olaf.
Okay, mind you, you're skipping the step where this has been going on for like a week. These are two of the main champs I was playing.
Yeah.
And I had already asked respectfully, hey, can you guys not ban this every game? Because it was leading to bad drafts where permaban champs were open every game, and I couldn't play my champs.
Yeah.
So I asked, and then they just kept doing it, literally every single game, with no doubt.
Okay,
so
our
we're just
team's
the worst
rationale for
fucking
banning
practice.
it. I gotta explain our perspective here. Is that you're the only person in the league that plays Zach and Olaf. So it's a waste of time for us to play against those champs because we're not playing you guys for a really long time. And so we're gonna ban the champs that you play that no one else plays. And yeah, like you're pretty valid in being upset that you don't get to practice your main champs. I mean,
But what about the drafts being fucked?
Yeah, what about bullshit OP champs being up that normally would be permanent?
Yeah, that's true. We did leave open some OP stuff because we had to ban like your stuff. That's okay. Yeah,
Yeah, see,
I didn't really give a fuck, to be honest. Okay, so anyways, you change your name to Banzak Olaf, and then Parth says we're not scrimming unless you change your name back to normal. because okay, the reason
he can
why
fuck
is
himself for
now
that one.
everyone can tell that we're banning Zach and Olaf in scrims because the names are public on TR. And we want you to change your name back because we don't want you to like Parth didn't want you to leak that what we're banning in scrims. And you're like, nope, I'm not changing my name. And so we both the coaches were just like, okay, we're not starting the scrim. Unless we
Holy fuck, what a waste of time.
No, it's so ego by Parth. Like, it's so ego thinking that, like, it would only do something if somehow I got lobby leader at the same time someone was looking at who is the lobby leader of the scrim, and what would it tell them? It would tell them literally nothing.
Dude, I don't know why Parth was tripping. Okay, and then I think at some point, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure Andy and Jack had to get involved. We had to get the CEOs involved because the scrims just wouldn't start, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I'm not sorry. He was fucking whack for that.
So what happened? What was the conclusion? I don't even remember.
I don't know. I probably just ended up changing my name or something.
Yeah, probably.
You actually negotiated with the terrorists.
No, it's probably Jack being like, look, like, we have to practice. He probably said he tried to get them to like not permaban it. I don't remember.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I know it was completely AIDS to scrim us. I'm not even gonna deny it. I hated that we did like 45 minutes of review and went over every single point, and then like theorized about, like we didn't win because we did those shitty reviews. We won in spite of the fact that we wasted everyone's time doing these terrible reviews. And like the enemy team is always talking about the TSM review, and I'm just like, dude, I just want to play the game. Like reviews are important for sure.
The
but, like, not
most
that much.
cancer was the drafts, though. Like I can get behind like a tilted long review because like I think everyone's done that. But every fucking week, it was like TSM
It was like
would just
dodging and
try to
shit.
like probe your
Yeah.
priorities. They would go into the first lobby. They would
Yeah.
ban Timo, Garen, fucking like
Yeah.
Ziggs or someone like that was unplayed back then, and then go through the whole draft. And then after the draft, when the
Yeah.
game's about to start, they would dodge, say 1-0,
We
your
might
coach
redraft.
wins, redo,
Yeah.
and then just
Yeah,
pick what you
redraft,
just
redraft.
picked. And, or ban what you just picked. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is so fucking stupid. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that was really stupid. And I'm gonna tell you,
And it was consistent.
Reason,
It wasn't like a one-time thing. It was like every week they did this.
I think the main reason is like we have like draft doomsayers where it's just like the draft is over and people will pipe up and just say, "This is unplayable. We can't play. We can't play this.
We can't play this game.
have to
Dodge, redo.
Dodge, redraft." It's just like what? Like, okay, like it's just a fucking scrim, bro. We're not in World Finals.